Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Anucauskas. Today's the 5th of February 2019. So welcome everyone. Welcome to this Tuesday's afternoon session where we're going to have a look at the markets, a few charts. But before we do that, let's quickly have a read through our risk disclaimer. So the content we produce does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation, should not be considered as such, and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. As always, a few seconds for you to read the rest, and we can continue. Okay guys, so also just wanted to quickly mention that if you would like me to cover certain particular instruments, please leave a comment after the video gets uploaded and I'll pick it up and for our next video, either the Traders Espresso or the Tea Time. So but for now, let's jump into the charts. Now the first one I want to touch on here is Nasdaq 100. So looking at this 4-hour chart, you can see that we've managed to break a bunch of resistance lines here. So the first being this one, taken from the highs of 3rd of October, and we've managed to take that one out. So we can in a way for now just forget about it and get rid of it. And also we managed to take out this little other resistance line taken from the high of the 17th of October. So you can see it had a nice break here on the 31st of January, and since then kind of slightly retraced back down, almost managed to touch it again from above, and then pushed higher. So basically we can for now forget about this line as well, and what we can focus here is on a new upside support line taken from this low here, from the lowest point of December. And if we draw it there, so I do apologize guys, a bit of a delay here. So there we go. So this upside support line, now this is what we're going to be monitoring right now. Basically you can see that the index managed to rebound from this 68 and 65 zone approximately there, so this nice area of support here, and now it seems to be pushing higher. And if we look at the cash index of Nasdaq and where it is trading right now, is we probably could be seeing a bit of an let's put it that way, a bit of an opening, a higher open here. So of course, for now, keep your eyes on this one. Let's see how this day plays out. And for now, of course, it seems that the path holds towards the upside here, towards the 7,100 level, or maybe just slightly above that, the 7,107 approximately there, marked by the highs of the 3rd of December. And this is, of course, where we will target first. But if this suddenly, let's say, reverses back down and drops below the 68-65 level, well, the bulls should probably not get disappointed yet, because in order to kind of consider further declines here, we need to see a nice good drop below this this upside support line, this short term, in a way tentative upside support line. And of course you could in a way keep your eyes on a few of the support levels, so that just to kind of get that better confirmation of the downside. So in a way you could look at the 6,700 level. A drop below this could lead towards further declines here, and we could then aim even for the 6,510 level, marked here by the lows of the 14th of January. So for now guys, long story short, basically we are kind of pushing higher. It seems that on the open today we will have a slightly higher open, but again, like I said, keep your eyes on the 7,107 level. Let's see how this plays out, if it actually reaches that level, because this is where the price could get a hold up, and maybe we could see maybe a bit of a small correction back down again. So but for now it seems to be more bullish than bearish. And jumping into WTI oil, now this is a bit of a twist here. So basically we were aiming for higher levels, and we did have a few nice breakouts here, and especially of course breakout above the 5460 level. We did have a nice push there, managed to reach the 55.55 zone, from which you can see that the commodity retraced back down, and now it's kind of pushing lower today. So it's now currently sitting near the 53.95 level, which is not far from this, which is around actually this 50 EMA here on the 4-hour chart. But in a way, of course, if this continues to travel further down, there are some good areas of support here, like for example the 53.92 zone approximately there, or sorry, just do apologize, 53.30 zone approximately there. And if this continues to travel further down, well, it may lead actually towards the test of this 200 EMA again. As you can see, previously we've managed to test that on the 28th of January and also around the 17th of January as well. So for now, guys, long story short, basically it seems that it wants to travel further down, but we need to see a nice good confirmation break here, a stronger one of course below this 53.30, and then we will target the 50 sorry, getting confused here. So the 53.93, this is where it's trading at right now, guys, and what we need here is the 53.30 level, which is here, and we need to see a nice good drop below this level in order to kind of consider further decline. So I do apologize for kind of getting confused here a little bit, but nevertheless finally we got here, and this is what we're going to be targeting right now, the 53.30 level. We'll see how it plays out, and if that fails to withhold the price from dropping lower, then yep, further declines are possible. Jumping into EURGBP now, this one's getting a nice good boost today. We managed to clear last week's highs, which were around the 0.8795 level, so we're now pushing further up here. And of course, this is what's interesting here to watch on this 4-hour chart, is this to see this potential test of this 200 EMA. Of course, it would be great to see that one. Not far from there, we do have the 0.8830 level as well, marked near the highs of the 22nd of January. So this is what we're going to be targeting for now. We're going to be targeting this 0.8830, and maybe just slightly above that we do have this 200 EMA. So we are going to be targeting this area here. You can see that overall, well, not overall, but since the end of January, kind of the pair kind of continues to trade higher above this upside support line. In a way, it's a bit of a tentative one, but still something to watch out for. If this suddenly decides, let's say, to drop back down below the 0.8795, well, I mean, this could be a nice confirmation for the bears maybe to step in here and potentially drive this one back down towards this this upside support line. But if this continues to hold, if this upside support line continues to hold, we could see maybe a possible rebound and a push back up again. But for now, guys, from the very short term perspective, it seems that it wants to continue pushing further up here. Let's see if it actually does that, and if we actually manage to reach the 0.8830 level or the 200 EMA, which is around here, which is around the 0.8835 zone, so just about 5 pips away from this level that I've just mentioned. So keep your eyes on that one. It seems to be more bullish than bearish for now, but let's see how this day ends. Jumping into GBPNZD now, looking at this pair here. So it's of course the majority of the GBP pairs are now selling off, as you can see also by the EURGBP pair. But what's interesting with this pair here is that this managed to clear the strong area of support here around the 188.20 level. So you can see that now the pair is traveling further down. What we're going to be targeting here right now is in the near term, of course, is the 1.8685 level marked near the lows of the 15th of January. So this is going to be our next good potential area of support. So keep your eyes on that one. But of course, if that fails to withhold the rate from dropping lower, then a slightly better area of support could be seen around the lows of 11th of January, which is approximately around the 186 zone. So for now, long story short, guys, it seems to be more bearish than bullish. We could see further travel here towards the 186.85 level, but if this suddenly reverses back up here and closes the day above the 188.20 20 zone, well, I mean, we could see maybe a double bottom here forming, and we could see maybe this one traveling back up again. So for now, guys, keep your eyes on this one, keep your eyes on today's trading. Let's see where this pair wants to end up today. And the last pair I wanted to quickly touch on, and that's NZDJPY. Now looking at this one here, it's very interesting developments here. So overall, you can see that we are trading, this pair is trading above this upside support line taken from the lows of the 3rd of January, and but what's also important is that it's trading above this slightly shorter term upside support line taken from the 22nd of January. So it's a slightly steeper one than this one, than the one from the 3rd of January. Of course, you can see that, but it's kind of getting into a little squeeze here right now. And with this line here that I've drawn on the top, it's in a way a bit of a tentative one, so you probably can just ignore it for now, but something just to kind of keep an eye on. In a way, for now, what we're going to look at here is we're going to wait for a move, for a possible break here, either through the lower, through this shorter term upside support line taken from the lows of the 22nd of January, so right here. And if we do see a nice good drop below this, then yep, we could potentially then target this other upside support line that I was talking about. And of course, if that fails to break, then I mean, this could turn out to be quite ugly for the pair, and we could see maybe a deeper move lower here, maybe even going actually all the way back towards the 74.45 or even lower. So but for now, of course, that's we're just going to remain neutral on this one, just continue observing it. If this suddenly decides to pop above the 75.85 level, now this is where more bulls could get excited, as this would increase the chances for the pair to travel all the way to test this 76.65 area, approximately there, marked near the lows of the 17th of December. And we could maybe see a nice test here and a rejection and a potential correction back down again. But again, in order to kind of consider that level here, the 76.65, we need to see a nice good pop here above the 75.85 level first, and then we will aim for slightly higher levels here. But on the downside of this, like I said, if this reverses back down sharply here and starts breaking these upside support lines, then well, brace yourselves, we could see some further declines here later on. Okay guys, I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and if you want to join me tomorrow morning at my Trader's Espresso, and that's 7 o'clock GMT time. But for now, I hope you have a fantastic evening. For those who are still trading, have a wonderful remaining trading day. For those who are finished for today, well, have a nice, like I said, have a nice evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.